video, I am going to explain about the disease causing microorganisms. In my last video, I have made you understand about the useful or the good microorganisms, about the useful microorganisms, in which I have made you understand vaccination, and I also made you understand antibiotics, medicinal use, commercial purposes, and many other things I have explained about the useful microorganisms. Today's topic is disease causing microorganisms. There are some microorganisms which causes disease in plants, in animals, in human beings, and they are called pathogens. What they are called? They are called pathogens. These pathogens are harmful. They cause different types of diseases. And germs may be bacteria, may be fungi, may be viruses. So there are so many germs which are causing disease, and they are called disease causing microorganisms, and in short, what do we say? Pathogens. What do we say? Pathogens. How do they enter in our body? They may enter through air, through water, through contaminated food and contaminated water, maybe because of direct contact, and they may also enter through carriers. So who are the carriers? The carriers are insects, animals, some rodents. They are the carriers. They carry disease causing germs and infect healthy person. And what they do? They infect healthy person. So this I am going to explain one by one. What are the protection? Who are the carriers? How do they infect healthy person from infected person? And what are the diseases? So let us go through one by one. These diseases can be differentiated into two: communicable and non-communicable diseases. Communicable diseases are those diseases which are communicable, which are infectious, which get infected from healthy person from infected person to the healthy person. This is communicable diseases. Non-communicable, communicable diseases like influenza, like measles, like chicken pox, like typhoid, malaria. These all are infectious diseases. These all are infectious diseases. Non-communicable diseases are those diseases which are not infectious, and they may occur because of the malnutrition also. Maybe because of the lack of vitamins, lack of minerals, lack of protein, lack of carbohydrate. If your diet is not balanced, something is lacking in your diet, you may suffer from a disease which are non-communicable, but those diseases are called non-infectious diseases. So they cannot infect other person. They cannot infect other person. For example, tuberculosis, measles, chickenpox and polio. Tuberculosis is bacterial disease. Tuberculosis is bacterial disease. And how it occurs, and how it gets infectious, how it spreads. It spreads through air. When an infected person sneeze or cough, at the time of coughing and sneezing, what happens? Lots of bacteria comes out from its mouth, and it mixes in the form of tiny droplets in the air. It mixes in the form of tiny droplets in the air, and these droplets carry, और ये जो छोटे छोटे droplets होते हैं, इनमें बहुत सारे germs होते हैं, बहुत सारे बैक्टीरिया होती हैं, और उसी एयर को जब कोई हेल्दी पर्सन इनहेल करता है, जब कोई हेल्दी पर्सन उस हवा को लेता है अपने अंदर, तो हवा के साथ साथ ये जो बैक्टीरिया है ट्यूबरकुलोसिस के, वो भी अंदर जाते हैं और धीरे धीरे अपना नंबर अंदर बढ़ाते हुए हेल्दी पर्सन को भी इन्फेक्टेड कर देते हैं. Then measles, viral disease. Same case in measles also, and it also spreads through air. Then chickenpox and polio. Measles, chickenpox and polio, these all are viral diseases. The disease causing germ is virus. Germ is virus, and this spreads through air and water, and through air and direct contact. So how these diseases can be prevented? They can be prevented by, first of all, vaccination at the proper age. If a person is taking vaccinations at the proper age, it means he or she is prevented from such diseases like tuberculosis, measles, chickenpox and polio. But in case if any person is suffering from such kind of diseases, he or she should be isolated. Isolation means what? These days COVID-19 is very much spreaded all over the country, all over the world. So what we are doing? We are going on quarantine. What is this quarantine? It is a kind of isolation. We are getting isolated. Same process is done in such diseases. Isolation is done. A person or infected person should be kept alone. All its clothes, what he uses, all its things, utensils in which he eats, that should be very neat and clean. Nobody should use his clothes or his use whatever the things are being used. At the same time, he should be very much neat and clean. So whosoever is the attendant, जो भी उनको ये देख रेख कर रहे हैं, उनको ये बिल्कुल केयरफुल होना है कि वो उनका पर्सनल हाइजीन बिल्कुल करेक्ट रहे और वो आइसोलेटेड रहे, किसी से मिले जुले ना, कोई भी उनके कपड़ों को, उनके बर्तनों को यूज ना करे. So this is the way we can protect or we can prevent such diseases. Now cholera and typhoid, these are bacterial diseases. Cholera and typhoid are the bacterial diseases and they spread through contaminated water and food. Contaminated water and food. Many of the times what happen, we go somewhere and without seeing or without checking we have water. If this water is consisting disease causing germs, obviously वो आपके शरीर के अंदर जाएंगे, अपना नंबर इंक्रीज करेंगे और आपको इन्फेक्टेड करेंगे. So what should be done? We should be very much careful about the water, what type of water we are having. So be very careful about your personal hygiene. If we are careful about our personal hygiene, then we are protected. Personal hygiene means what? Always take properly cooked food, boiled water, and be careful about your sanitary hygiene. Do you know what is the sanitary hygiene? Sanitary hygiene means what? कि जब हम टॉयलेट जाते हैं, वॉशरूम जाते हैं, हमें अपने हाथों को, अपने पैर को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से क्लीन करना चाहिए किसी भी और चीज को छूने से पहले. और हमेशा जब कभी भी हम वॉशरूम यूज करें, वी मस्ट वेयर स्लीपर्स. At the same time, we should always keep our washroom, toilet neat and clean. We should use antiseptics, or you can say that antipollutants things for washrooms. Now hepatitis A and malaria. These are, hepatitis A is the viral disease and malaria is protozoan. Malaria is protozoan. This hepatitis A also spreads through water and food, contaminated water and food. There are so many people who are in habit of eating roadside food. And you must have seen, many of the times you must have seen that those who are selling these foods, roadside vendors, they never clean their hands properly. And they use their hands without wearing gloves and anything. And they give you to eat by making the food, and we people are least bothered about the hygiene of this food. So that is why we suffer from different types of diseases. So be very careful about the contaminated water and food. Even at home, food must be cooked well. After making food, it must be covered. The water what we are using for cooking food, that should be neat and clean. That should be neat and clean. Before cooking, hands must be washed properly. Hands must be washed properly. And food never be overcooked. Otherwise, do you know what happens? It loses all its nutrients. Malaria is protozoan. It is carried by the protozoa, and actually this malarial parasites are carried by female Anopheles mosquito. What it does, when it sucks infected person's blood, from this blood or through that blood, this protozoa Plasmodium vivax also enter in their blood. and that is carried by mosquito. When mosquito goes and sit on healthy person's skin and suck the blood, the same malarial parasite indirectly inserted inside the blood, unknowingly inserted inside the blood, and in this way mosquitoes are responsible for spreading germs from one person to another person. Some flies are also responsible for that. Why did I tell? मैंने क्यों बोला कि खाना बनाने के बाद ढका होना चाहिए? क्योंकि ये मक्खियाँ जो होती हैं उनके पैरों में छोटे छोटे जर्म्स रहते हैं, क्योंकि वो जगह जगह बैठती हैं, कूड़े पे कचड़े पे, और उनके पैर में छोटे छोटे जर्म्स लग जाते हैं, वापस वो आके हमारे भोजन पे बैठती हैं और जर्म्स को वहीं छोड़ देती हैं. And what we do, we eat the same food and we get infected. So these are the disease causing microorganisms. These are the diseases and through which what happens and how can it be protected that I explained today. I hope you people understood it well. If you have understood, you please write the comment and wait for the next video of the same chapter of class 8. Thank you all of you.